What's going on, guys? It's Brian.
And Samantha from Krew.
And today we're going to talk, once again, about mystery boxes and the little mysterious stuff going on.
Yeah, something's a little fishy, and I think it's time we dig into it.
Alright, guys, let's go. Alright guys, so today we're once again going to go over mystery boxes and some of the rotten stuff, I guess, or the weird stuff that's going on with some of these companies in their mystery boxes. Now once again, this is disclaimer, this is all hearsay and conjecture.
Yes, some of it is personal experience, some of it we have gained through watching Facebook groups, watching other people's videos. I actually did a couple polls today in some different Facebook groups, kind of trying to gauge everybody's experiences with these different companies and find out how people felt about them.
We watch a lot of mystery box unboxings, guys.
A lot.
A lot. So
we normally don't watch that many. We're not huge mystery box people. We don't really, I mean, we enjoy mystery box unboxings from time to time, and certain people do them better than others, of course, that we enjoy watching more, but we don't normally spend a lot of our time watching mystery box unboxings. But today,
we did a lot
of time watching mystery box unboxings.
Mainly we were doing it for research to kind of gain what everybody feels about certain companies. And certain companies do it great. Some of them okay, and some of them don't do it so great.
So the first thing we wanted to talk about, since we know some people are new to collecting, some people watch this channel that don't even really collect, is the Amazon and eBay mystery boxes that you guys see a lot. A lot of these contain 6 pops, at least 1 chase or 1 exclusive or something like that. So we kind of feel that these are best for people that have no pops at all. Like,
or they're just starting to collect a certain line. Like if you say, hey, this is a Disney mystery box, it's $40 for 6 pops, and I'm just now wanting to start collecting that line, that's a good starter pack. I wouldn't call it a mystery box. I'd call it a starter pack.
Absolutely. So a lot of these pops are going to be overstocked pops that online stores or online retailers or even shops can't really sell anymore on their shops. They're a little bit older, but not old enough to be vaulted and worth anything, but not new enough to be exciting and that people want to buy them. And then chases that kind of sit on their shelves as well, so they put them in these packs. Like I said, if you can find one that's kind of geared towards a certain set, like we've seen ones that are just WWE and just Disney, those are great. And the random ones get a little, I'm like, what in the world am I going to get in this box?
Yeah, some of them are really, really random. Like, they're not specific. It just says 6 pops for $50. And I'm like,
Yeah, so...
Well, like, it doesn't guarantee any kind of exclusives or chases or anything. It's probably just going to be a bunch of overflowed stuff that nobody wants. So.
Yeah, you're going to get, like, old...
But once again, if you don't have any, you know, and you want to have a starting point, I guess,
yeah,
it's not bad.
Kind of figure out what you like, look at them, play with them, whatever, that's great. But, again, not something we totally recommend unless you're a new collector. They are relatively cheap, but don't order these boxes thinking that you're going to get some Make a Grail, because you're not.
A lot of times you're not. A lot of times you're going to get just, you know, some random stuff of that particular line or something like that. Once again, these are great starter packs. I wouldn't call them mystery boxes. I call them starter packs.
Right.
So
now heading into some of the other bigger online retailers that do mystery boxes, we first wanted to put out a disclaimer about one company in particular, Nerds Like Us.
Yes.
So Brian and I are actually pretty friendly with the owner of Nerds Like Us. We talk to him relatively often.
We text, and we made a couple of phone calls, emails, so on and so forth. So I'm going to give a little disclaimer out there right now. We're not going to rate his business as being bad, good, or anything like that. We're going to stay neutral because we do have somewhat of a personal friendship with him. He's a great guy. He's always taking care of us with a bunch of different things. So all I can say is, you know.
Personally, of course, we would always say, yes, we recommend him, but I don't feel, out of full transparency, that I would tell you to do your own research, because I would not ask you to trust us when we are close enough to him that we consider him to be a friend.
Yeah, so that's true. That's, you know, 100% transparency on that particular company, Nerds Like Us. Shout out to him, great company. Whatever, you know, if you want to order something, I know he said he's going out of business soon, but we'll see. So.
Yeah, like I said, do your own research on that one. There are plenty of people that have opened up his mystery boxes on YouTube and things like that. You can find reviews online. So definitely, like I said, always do your own research on everything in general. But on this one, we're going to tell you, go look for yourselves, because we want to be transparent and not ever lead you guys in a way that we think is unfair.
Yeah, we're not 100% unbiased, basically.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so.
All right.
So now we're going to go over some of the good companies that either A, we've had personal experience with, or that we've seen. Once again, guys, we did a lot of research on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook groups, Reddit, a whole bunch of them to kind of compile some of all this stuff. And once again, not every company, not everybody has the 100% greatest things to say, but we kind of took majority on a lot of them.
Right. So one company that we feel we've heard a lot of good things about that we have personally never ordered from before is TopTopia. We know that our buddy Tylock over at Homespun Geek orders their boxes quite frequently.
Sean Ryan as well.
And a lot of other YouTubers that we, consider to be trustworthy sources of information. TopTopia usually does 2 boxes a week. They're approximately like $25 to $35 each. They are usually 2 pops per box, and then 1 is guaranteed to be a chaser and exclusive. So they don't really guarantee values, I don't think, on anything, but with 2 pops per box at $25, if one of them's a chaser exclusive, you're probably always going to get close to your value.
Yeah, I mean, usually an exclusive runs about $15.
Right.
Give or take,
Chases, depending on the chase, can be worth nothing to, 20-ish, $30-ish.
$30, yeah.
Some chases, we were talking earlier about how chases now aren't just worth as much as they used to be because they're 1 in 6.
Yeah, so. 1 in 6 is not nearly as valuable as 1 in 36, I believe it was.
Right.
So the chases nowadays, they run in between $15 and $30, but usually those $30 ones come down to about $25.
Yeah.
26, something like that. But once again, it also depends on the line. Like if it's a Disney exclusive chase or whatever it is, it's going to be worth a little bit more. You're talking about maybe $50. Right. Something like that, so... But yeah, chases nowadays really don't run in the hundreds. No, they're just not.
They're just not what they used to be. No. But so with that guarantee, though, at least you're probably going to get back a good majority of what you paid for that box. And so far, I have not seen anybody open one who did not get what was promised. They were promised 2 pops, and one of them was always a chaser and exclusive. They don't really do many grails. There's usually like 2 things per box that are considered like their grails.
Right.
For the box, and they're usually like $60, $70-ish pops.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, considering what you're paying for it, I mean, you're almost guaranteeing them at least their $25 back. Right. Because, I mean, if you think about it, 2 pops, 1 being exclusive, $15, and, just a regular pop anywhere you buy from, anywhere between, $9 to even $12. I mean, go to GameStop, they're $12. So, you're getting back exactly what you spend, so... That's fine.
Yeah. Obviously, a company that we think does a pretty good job at mystery boxes. I think that most of the boxes that do the smaller priced mystery boxes, it's much easier to see the value in, like Shumi. So, yes. Shumi does the $15 mysterious boxes. You are guaranteed 1 pop inside. And then a certain amount of the boxes contain codes for sets of pops.
Yeah. I mean, once again, we talked about this in the last video. I think for your value... That one's not bad at all. No. Because, I mean, you could get a set of, I think even one of them was like a set of like 10.
Right.
So, I mean, you take that 10, that's a $100 value that you got for $15.
Right.
That's not bad at all. I mean, for me, if I was a collector and said, hey, oh man, I got a whole set of the new Simpsons pops.
Right.
I think that was one of the new boxes you had up this week. I got a whole set of the new Simpsons pops.
For $15.
For $15.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not looking... When you order a Shumi box, you're not looking for grails. You're looking for...
Quantity.
For $15, I can get a whole set. Right. So, I mean, that to me is money that now I don't have to spend on that particular set that's coming out.
Right, absolutely. It is going to be interesting going forward. So, like, because before, Shumi never really dabbled in the reselling of other pops, like exclusives and things like that. He never really did that before, but with the launch of the new app, he's kind of started to move into that space. If you guys didn't know, Shumi brought out an app. It's on Google Play Store and on the Apple Store.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Dude, that's awesome. That's super cool. But, and he's dropping exclusives, like store exclusives, like Hot Topic and Box Lunch, exclusives on the app. So I wonder if going forward, those mysterious boxes will kind of evolve into getting those, because he's obviously buying collections or exclusives now, which he didn't do in the past.
Well, that's my thing. Is it going to move the price up to maybe $19.99?
Right.
Because I mean, those exclusives, he's not getting for what he's getting the other pops from Funko for.
Right.
I mean, I can pretty much guarantee that. You know, he probably gets them anywhere between $4 and $6 a piece. Now, the exclusives, probably more getting them for probably about $8 to $9 to $10, somewhere up in there.
If you're buying whole collections off of people, and if not, you're buying them in the store yourselves, and then you're paying the $11, $12, $13, $15 that everybody else is paying.
So, I mean, you know, he's still got to make his money. Not only that, but everything usually comes with a protector. That's another, you know, 50 cents a dollar, whatever it is. So, I can really see if he goes that way, they're going to probably move from $15 to maybe $19.99.
Maybe he'll do 2 different kinds. Maybe he'll do the old school, the way he's been doing it, and then move into that. But it's interesting to see the evolution of his business, because we kind of were around when he first really started getting pushed by Jetta and all these other people.
Oh, yeah.
That we kind of watched how it evolved, and it's pretty neat to see the progression so far. So, again, congratulations on the app, dude. That's super, super cool. All right, another one that is kind of neutral that we are kind of on the fence from, we've never personally ordered from them before, is Toy USA.
Right.
So Toy USA usually kind of focuses on the higher priced Grail boxes, while the other 2 that we were talking about goes for the more mid-range to low priced boxes. So Toy USA is the first big one that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, Toy USA boxes I think have gone anywhere from $99 to $2.99 in their box prices. Now, they do guarantee usually a bar that you're going to at least get this much.
Usually at least 50 to 75% of what you paid you'll get back in value, depending on the box. Like the damaged mystery boxes, you'll get 100% of the value, but that would be if they were all mint, which they all aren't.
Right.
But still, you know, whatever. They always have some sort of guarantee, which is very nice. When buying mystery boxes, I would like a guarantee of at least, you know, I want to know at least how much money I'm going to get back.
I would say that too. I mean, when you see a mystery box and it's $100 and they guarantee you 50, you're like, and then you really got to look at the picture and be like, what is in there that I really want? And for that $100, could I just buy it?
Right.
I mean, that's what I look at when I look at mystery boxes. I say, okay, what is in there that I really, really want? And guys, I don't really want always the top mega grail, because sometimes I don't collect that.
Right.
So if it's something in the picture, it's worth, you know, $75. I'm just going to go on Mercari or eBay and buy it for $75 instead of spending $100 and maybe not get what I wanted.
Right.
So I think that's why we don't really do mystery boxes, especially the higher end ones, because we don't really collect a lot of the higher end ones. Right. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to get, but we can't really risk that kind of money.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. But speaking about Toy USA, so we know a little bit about this company because they do a lot of work with M Collectibles, which is located and based kind of around the Tampa area, close to us. He has 2 different shops. He has a Grail shop that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah,
it is. You gotta know what it is and where it is to be able to find it.
Right. It's some back roads to get there. Yeah. But we have been to this Grail shop. So we have actually seen things in this Grail shop that then a couple months later end up in weeks later that end up in Toy USA mystery boxes. So we know for a fact that these Grails exist, that they're real, that they have them in hand. I think that Toy USA is kind of based out of the Miami area, and I
somewhere
think
in Florida here.
They trade inventory, kind of is what happens. Like the guy from Toy USA buys a lot of collections, and then M goes, well, then I'll buy some for the shop from you, and then if I have things that are sitting in the shop, we can trade. That's kind of how I feel it works out. And
not sure,
but we do know for a fact that they've promoted each other's events and businesses, and then we do know that they're connected to one another.
And mainly because we see the little M sticker. If anyone ever orders a Toy USA box and has a little M sticker on it, that one came from M Collectibles at some point.
Right.
It had been in that shop.
So we actually just watched Sean Ryan open a Toy USA box the other day, and he got a Remus Lupin as werewolf, and the minute he pulled it out of the box, it had that little M on it, and Brian and I are both like, I know where that came from.
I know exactly where that came from.
So, you know, like I said, we do know that these guys have these grails and these items available to them on a ready basis. We know that they buy huge collections. We know that they are very active in buying and reselling. So it doesn't surprise me when they have what they have. Now, what most people do have a small complaint about with them is they have their like Instagram account that's like Toy USA Mystery Results. And a lot of people feel that sometimes when people post those grails, it's to accounts that don't really seem like they're all that legit.
This is all I'm going to say about this, and we'll touch on this a little bit later. Now mind you guys, all of us that are in the YouTube / Instagram realm, we post a lot, we repost a lot, we have a lot of followers. so on and so forth. If someone ordered it for their son or their daughter or someone like that, and they don't really post all that often, or they don't have a lot of followers, and they post on here and say, oh, this is what I got out of my box, that I'll understand. But if it's a brand new account with no followers and this is your only post, I'm gonna be a little skeptical, especially if it's a locked account, it's a private account, and you got 0 followers and it's your only post. I'm gonna be a little skeptical of how legit you are.
Right. So also Instagram allows you to remove or delete comments off of photos or posts, which is totally acceptable. But there has been some of these companies that we will mention all over the place that go through, and anytime any questions are raised about their practices,
they delete them.
Delete them. Like, there's no response. Like, they don't want to get into it, which I understand. You don't want somebody bad-mouthing and, questioning your business ethics. But at the same time, it's like, why are you so worried about your transparency if you're really transparent?
I understand that to a level, but also I'm going to step a little bit outside here and say, you know what? Just because someone didn't get what they wanted, they're going to be a petulant child about it and complain. Right. I understand that. Oh, you felt like you got ripped off because you bought a $100 box and
you only got your $75 worth of value.
Yeah, and you didn't get the super grail you wanted, and it's kind of the nowadays of the instant gratification, the millennial way of thinking of, oh, I deserve it because I deserve it. No, guys, it's 100% gambling.
Yep, mystery boxes are a absolute 100% gamble.
You read the disclaimers. Now, mind you, I have seen some pretty funky wording in some of these descriptions and guarantees and this, that, and the other, and we'll go over that a little bit later. You have to read everything, guys. You have to read the small print, read everything, because you know what, at the end of the day, the second that PayPal or Cash App or whatever transaction goes through, that's it. Yeah. It's over. There's no way you're going to get a refund. There's no way that company's going to say, oh, you didn't get what you wanted? Oh, well, too bad. Read the disclaimer. Read everything before you give them your money.
Right. Make sure you read it and read it well. And if there's anything in that text that sounds even remotely weird to you, like, I don't really understand the wording of this, I probably wouldn't do it.
Don't order it.
Because they're going to use that weirdness in the wording to justify if they don't give you...
So, once again, guys, buyer beware. If it's a fairly new place doing mystery boxes and you feel kind of weird about doing it, just wait. Just wait. Because trust me, you'll have a Chronos Toy box come up. You'll have another TopTopia box come up. You'll have another Toy USA box come up. Guys, there's mystery boxes being released every day. Just hold on to your money and just wait.
Yeah.
If you're skeptical about anything, just don't do it.
So another company that is currently taking a bunch of heat, M3 Toys. So if you guys didn't know, there was a YouTube video by a YouTuber with a lot of followers released about questioning the integrity of the business and whether or not these mystery boxes are actually mystery boxes, thinking that they may have been opened.
And then resealed.
So M3 does a lot of different style mystery boxes. They've done here's the picture, you'll get something in the picture kind, and then they did the one that we bought, which was it's $15, you'll receive 2 pops, and 1 box out of this 150 has a metallic genie in it.
So basically it's a grail or fail.
Yeah, grail or fail.
Now, my only problem with this one was someone found the genie 2 days before I even got my box.
Absolutely.
So they said they mailed them out, and then later that night,
or the very next morning, or whatever.
Yeah, or it was within the 24-hour period of them saying they mailed them out. All of a sudden, someone found the genie, and I'm like, I just now got the shipping notification from mine. Like, how does someone already have it? Like, that kind of crushed me a little bit. And I know I opened the boxes on camera, but the whole thing is I already knew that the genie wasn't in there. I played up to the camera. That's fine. I was honestly not happy about it. The fact that I already knew the outcome from 2 days before I even got my boxes.
Right.
So that to me was a little fishy.
Yeah.
That within 24 hours of my shipping saying they shipped it, someone already had it.
Right.
Within 24 hours. I was like,
seems a little off. Seems
a little off. And once again, that might have been somebody that came to pick them up or somebody that was local in that area that got it the same day or whatever. So be it. To me, it was a little fishy, but I don't know the whole logistics behind who got it.
No.
So I believe the person that did get it, I think their Instagram account was blocked and they didn't have that many followers or whatnot. So once again, I don't know. So therefore, I'm not going to speak on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, This is not a company that I believe that we will do much more mystery box business with. Again, it's just not something that we feel entirely comfortable about. There's too many questions about what's happening that I think that, again, like I said, we're very skeptical about all mystery boxes. And if we're going to buy one, like, we literally have to have little to no questions about what's happening. Right. And I think that this is one that I'm not going to say that they're doing anything wrong. It just, something just doesn't feel 100% legit.
Something rotten in Denmark. So my whole skepticism with mystery boxes altogether is, okay, so you put a picture up and you say, okay, this is what's going to come in this box. You know, we'll put up quotation, supposedly. To me, you are 100% putting your trust in that company to do right by their customers.
Right.
Because not everyone that gets a mystery box has a YouTube channel, has an Instagram, or is ever going to post what they got.
Right.
So how do I know that these things ever really got sent out? Just because you sent a picture of it doesn't mean you actually sent it out.
Right.
That's my whole skepticism of buying these $200, $300, $400 boxes. And that, to me, it's too much of a mystery and too much faith in humanity, which I really don't have much in.
Right.
I don't have faith that someone's not going to just rob me blind and walk to the bank with my $100 and they sent me a box of hot garbage. And I look at other YouTubers that got the same box, and that's all they got.
Right.
And you're going to justify to me that between the 20 or 30 YouTubers I watch, we all ordered the same box, and there was 100 boxes, we all got nothing, and that it was just coincidence that people that didn't have a YouTube channel or Instagram got the good stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, not too sure about that. Another company that I know a lot of people order from is Chronos Toys. Everybody I've seen get Chronos Toys boxes seems pretty happy. The one thing that is kind of off about them to me is that they don't show pictures of anything. Everything's done in text with what is available for their boxes, and to me that's a little weird. I don't know, like I said, so far I haven't really seen anybody have too many big complaints about them.
No,
but
I haven't either. But the whole thing is, and speaking of that one, if you have ever posted something on a Facebook group or a marketplace or anything like that, you have to put your name, the date, and a picture of what you're selling. So I think someone doing a mystery box and not doing even a picture halfway, I'm not saying it's not legit, but how do I know you can have this stuff in hand?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Once again, I'm not going to... I think we never ordered a Chronos box.
No.
I know people have, and I think we actually thought about one, but it sold out. Once again, when you can't see what's available and it's all just in text...
It's a little off-putting.
Yeah, it is a little off-putting. But once again, I haven't heard anyone having a bad experience with them, so we're just going to throw that one out there as being kind of a neutral, so we really don't know too much. So now we're going to talk about one of the other ones. We have ordered a mystery box from them, and we actually had... I can't say we had a bad experience. It was exactly what we paid for the box. It was exactly what we got in it. And that was the Gotcha Robot box. We ordered one, and we got a Ram Man in there. The box was $50. Ram Man was worth $50. So I can't really complain about that. But there have been some things coming up now in the... Let's just say the disclaimer.
Right. So when we first talked about mystery boxes, we talked about Gotcha Robot and how I raised a couple questions of, one, they never tell you how many are available for that set or that picture that they show. Mm-hmm. Two, it's all glam shots in that photo, so God knows if they're in good condition or even there. And then three, like I said, you don't know how many of the boxes and when it's out, like it's just a little crazy. But today, so I went back on their website today and kind of looked over some of their information, seeing maybe if they started adding those disclaimers or guaranteed values or something like that they hadn't done before. And then I read something very, very interesting. So in their little disclaimer that they have on their thing, it says that if you order multiple boxes from them, from each little vending machine that they put out, that you may receive duplicates, which is understandable, right? If you have multiple in the batch, then of course you might get duplicates. Well, then there's another line below that says, shipping and handling will try their best to send out a variety.
Okay, so how can you send out a variety if it's a mystery box?
Absolutely. So this to me means that somebody's looking at when they're packaging it.
Yeah, somebody, because once again, the whole thing is to be 100% true transparent. Is if I order a $50 mystery box and it has all these things in it, and I order 6 of them, and I get a dupe of one of them, Okay, it was totally random. Okay, I got 2 of a certain pop.
Right.
Instead of someone looking in it and making sure I don't get duplicates, like that's no longer now a mystery.
Yep, because then what's to say that you didn't look at the name on it as well and go, oh, it's, you know, oh, so-and-so with this YouTube channel or so-and-so that posts on our Instagram all the time. Let me, since they ordered 6, let me make sure. Like, that raises
questions to me of, okay, so if you see a name on there and you know that they run a YouTube channel and they got a lot of followers, this is not free advertisement for them.
Yep.
It's gonna make their followers want to order a box, and that happened to you.
That's exactly what happened to me.
That's what happened to her. She was watching Sean Ryan open up his Gotcha Robot boxes, and he pulled the Grail out.
I think it was a Homer Simpson out of theirs.
Yeah, it was a Homer Simpson, and Sam automatically went on Gotcha Robot and ordered one, and that's how we got our Ram Man. So for them, the platform of YouTube is a free advertisement tool. Yeah. They don't have to put any money in the advertisement because guess what? Us YouTubers do it for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, that disclaimer bothers me so much because that's basically saying we will try our best to ensure that you don't receive duplicates, which means that we will take a peek at what we're sending you.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be done. That's not the way mystery boxes should work.
Right, that's not a mystery box now. That's I'm going to look to make sure that you didn't get 2 of one or 3 of one.
Then what's to say I won't look to make sure that certain people get certain ones?
Yeah. It is a slippery slope to go down when you put something like that on your website. Now it starts making us think, I don't
know if that's totally legit. Right.
Yeah.
And lastly, we are going to talk about Pop Den and collectibles.
Now, I do have a personal experience with this particular company. It was a very, very terrible one. Once again, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what happened to me. I went on their website, ordered a Daniel Bryant pop, which I desperately need for my WWE collection. They had them on their website for $50, and it was like $9 shipping. I said, okay, cool. So I ordered it. I get a text. They text messaged me. I never gave them my number. I guess they got it through PayPal, I'm guessing, because it's attached to my PayPal account. They text messaged me at midnight the day after I ordered it.
Yep.
So we're talking 24 hours and then 12 hours, basically 36 hours after I ordered the pop. They text me at midnight and said, oh, hey, that pop sold today. And I'm like, wait, I ordered it yesterday. How could it have sold today? Okay. But hey, we're having an event here this weekend. We could possibly get another one for you, but it would cost you more money. Wait, so you sold a pop I ordered yesterday, today. So in other words, you didn't pull it out of your inventory when I ordered it. And now you're telling me, oh, we can get you one, but it's going to cost you more money. Once again, I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with this. Why are you texting a customer at midnight?
Right. Inappropriate.
Inappropriate. I understand. You're on the West Coast. It's 9 o'clock.
But you got to look at...
You got to look at where the shipping address is going, and it says Florida. We live in the state of Florida. That's a 3-hour time difference. I understand. It might be 9 o'clock your time. Even 9 o'clock to call somebody is a little absurd.
Yeah, that's a little late.
That's a little late to text someone that you don't know personally.
Right.
For a business call or a business text. I mean, a business text, that's really unprofessional, by the way, too.
Email me. Call me on the telephone. Yeah. Don't text me.
Yeah, you're going to text me.
My friends, not
right. You're going to send me a text at 12-something at night to tell me that you don't have a pop that I ordered 24 hours before or 36 hours beforehand, and now you're telling me, oh, you can find it for me, but it's going to cost me more money.
Ridiculous.
I told him, I said, okay, so what you're telling me is that you sold my pop after I ordered it, and now you want to charge me more money to find the pop that I ordered.
Right.
Instead of, hey, you know, it might take us a couple more days to find you one, but don't worry, we'll mail it out to you when we get it.
Right.
Okay, cool. If you would have said that, no problem. No problem at all. I'll give you a couple of days to find one and ship it to me. Not a problem at all.
Right.
Wouldn't have had a problem with it. But to tell me it's going to cost me more money?
No.
It sounds like a shakedown to me on whether they actually really sold that pop or not, or the fact that they had it on their website actually for undervalue.
Yeah, I think that they had it for undervalue, sold it, realized it was raised in value.
Yeah, raised in value.
Trying to
shake me down for more money.
Right. So
that's my own personal experience with Pop Den. Once again, it might have been an isolated incident. Might have been. I'm not sure of everyone else's experience. But with mine, I'll never order from them.
Right.
I will never order a pop off their website. I'll never order a mystery box.
No.
And why I wouldn't order a mystery box
is because what Jetta went through.
Is what Jetta went through. So what happened to Jetta was he ordered 2 boxes. I believe they were $110 a piece.
Yep.
And they were guaranteed $75, and you would receive between 1 and 3 pops to make that $75 value.
Yep.
Now, once again, this was a couple months ago he did this video, and, you know, this was the only thing we could find on Pop Den, because I don't know if they just fell through the floor after Jetta's video. Cause,
I think so. I think that everybody kind of went, woo!
I'm not buying from them. So this is what happened with them. He ordered them, and he got 1 box in that had 4 pops instead of 3, and the worth was only $65.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once again, you know, it's how pops go up and down like a roller coaster. That's fine. But the fact that you had to send 4 to even make up the $65 value is alarming.
Absolutely. And then when he emailed them to question why he received 4 and not 3, it was a direct response of, we could not get to the value that we needed to get to with 3, so we threw in an extra one. But that's false advertising. Like, you promised, you said that you would deliver this, and you did not deliver this. You delivered something else, which is not appropriate. Like, you cannot say guaranteed value in 3 pops and then send me 4 and still be undervalued.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is that when you're talking about value of pops now, and I understand, once again, roller coaster goes up and down, but when you start adding more pops just to meet the minimum value,
right,
that is alarming.
Yeah, that's not good business practices.
Yeah, so basically all that is now to reach a $75 value or even a $65 value, all they did was throw in 4 pops worth not even $20 a piece.
Right.
That
shady.
That's messed up.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Yeah, so that was my own personal experience with Pop Den. That was Jetta's experience with them, and apparently there was even more with that one particular box where a lot of people got 4 pops.
Yep.
It wasn't just Jetta, and even I believe even his Cosmic Captain Crunch wasn't even worth $65 at the time.
No, yeah, it wasn't worth the guaranteed value.
It wasn't worth the $75.
Right.
I think even now it's only worth like $50.
Right.
So, but at the time it wasn't even worth $75.
No, not even close.
I don't think that pop was ever worth $75.
No.
So, all right, guys. So that's gonna be our little disclaimer of the good, the bad of mystery boxes. Once again, guys, you are at your own risk. You are buying these things with your money, and you have no real idea of what is really going on behind the scenes with some of these companies on whether they're legit sending out everything that's in that picture or if they're just sending the stuff they couldn't sell on the shelves.
Right. So Brian and I had this discussion the other day when we were talking about filming this video about if we were to ever sell mystery boxes, because there is so much question and doubt about everything, how would we go about doing it? Because Brian and I pride ourselves on being very honest and transparent people. That we don't ever want to tell somebody something that isn't at least true to us, you know? Right. So we discussed, how do you do that? How do you instill that level of trust and confidence in your customers? And this is what we came up with.
Yeah, so the way we came up with it was I said, okay, you know what? This is how I would do it. Now, mind you, this could be boring to some people, but it's 100% transparency. I said I would set up a camera in the room where I'm boxing up. Say I got 50 boxes. I would box up all the pops that we were, going to give away. And
yeah, you can see the pops that we showed the photo.
Yeah, and I would box them all up, seal them, and then Sam would come behind me, not being in the room with me, and she would just simply put labels on every box. She doesn't know what's in each box. Nope. She has no clue, anything. And I think that's the only way. That's how I would be 100% transparent and being honest with my customers and being honest with people that bought the boxes from me. That, oh, hey, you got a question on what's really in those boxes? You got a question on what was actually put in those? Go on my YouTube channel. Check it out. You can watch the whole 5-6 hour process of me boxing up every single one of these mystery boxes. And you can see Sam come in, still on the same live stream, and tag them. Yeah,
because we were talking about doing this as a live too, not as an edited video. Because I know that if it's an edited video, everybody's gonna be like, oh, she was really there, or like you told her verbally afterwards that, the third one down from the right is the Grail. Make sure you put X and X's name on it or whatever. No, I'm talking like a live stream. You can hear us talk. So if there's any exchanging of like, hey, this is here, or anything, you would be able. It wouldn't happen because we be on witness for the whole world.
Right.
Or anything like that you could see and hear the whole process. And like literally just print the shipping labels and then the first one goes on the first box. The second, like basically no numbers, no you pick a number, no nothing weird. No. Yeah, there's 100 mystery boxes. When they're sold out, I just print them out in the order that they were received and bam, 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 bam.
That's
done.
It. And I understand to a lot of people that's a lot of YouTube, time wasted, but at the same time that also makes me credible.
Yeah.
Because for me, someone not questioning my ethics or my honor or whatever you want to say is worth more to me. And once again, if somebody wants to watch it, great. If you don't want to watch it, great. But the proof is there.
Yeah, to know that it's just available for you if you ever did have a question about the process, that you could see it.
You can see it.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. Nobody's telling you to watch the whole thing.
But there's proof.
But at least people would know. Oh, man, they're willing to, transparently show the entire process from start to finish.
It might be boring. I mean, it really might be boring. It really might be quite boring to watch. But at the same time, if someone doesn't get a grail and like, oh, I'm questioning this whole process. Oh, really? Go watch it.
Yep.
You go watch me put all these grails in boxes, and you just really happen not to get it.
Yep. They all got shipping labels put on them. They all, the whole nine. So.
And once again, that's just our thought on how to be 100% transparent if we were to ever do a mystery box. So, that's just us.
Yeah, that's how we think we would do it. If you guys have any ideas about how you would run mystery boxes, or even if you guys have stories that you want to tell us about experiences that you've had with companies, good, bad, and different, just share them in the comments, guys. We love talking to y'all, and we love interacting with you guys. We definitely want to know y'all's experiences and how you guys feel about the mystery box game in the Funko community right now.
I also want to hear about people's big wins. I mean, we're being negative. So this video was a negative a little bit. I want to hear about people's big wins. I mean, did you get, a $500 grail out of a $15 box? And be honest about it, guys. Because, and that's another thing. Be honest about what you really got. I could say I got this out of that and just be total lying. But be honest with us.
We're honest with you. We would hope that you would be honest with us.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Hear about people's big wins.
I want to hear about you got a Toy USA $200 box and you pulled a $1,500 grail. I want to hear about it. I want to know.
Awesome. So... Alright guys, anyway, that is the video for today. You guys take it easy, and have a good day.
We'll see you next time.